Peter, yeah, I asked you a question earlier about the situation in Osun, just a few days to the elections, the governor talking about threats to his party members, and then the people on the streets talking about the fact that the kind of person they want to be their governor. But what's your take on this current situation, even today that we had the show of strength by the security agencies?
Yeah, the situation in Osun is a very disturbing one. We really have a situation where, for us, we're not just having a problem of violence. We are not just having a problem of stakeholders and contestants, especially the major political gladiators, in inciting all forms of violence, or they are alleged to perpetrate all forms of violence. The most disturbing aspect of it in all of our tracking of the activities of the major stakeholders around security in the past few months basically has been the fact that the response mechanism and the communication strategy of the Nigerian Police Force so far has been very, very poor, and to us is much below expectation. The issue is not just that things with respect to violence are happening in Osun State, but the issue is the police is too slow to communicate. For example, the incidents around killings, insightful comments made by Senator Fadaunsi, which we have traced also to be true. The police is so slow. The police is so slow to respond and communicate to the public about some of these things. For us, it's a very, very big problem. It is not appropriate that a politically motivated platform should be the first place where the public or the citizens should hear about disturbing security situations like this. We think it's inappropriate. The police should be the first to communicate with the people regarding whatever the situation is and what they're already doing about it. What we are having is the opposite.
Okay, Peter.
Look, Neota, if you ask me if we really want to be objective here and if we want to take the issue of election, security and election serious in Osun State, this does not have to do just exclusively with maybe issues of violence that are where the APC is alleged. It seems to cut across.
Okay, Peter, if I may interrupt you.
You must have seen on the social media. You must have seen on the social media certain videos trending around about persons who are alleged to be the supporters or agents of the Accord Party who go about sharing money to people and asking them to swear to oath that they are going to vote for Accord on the day of election. Now, the law of the country has criminalized vote buying, and the security agents have not been known to do anything about it. In our tracking of violent activities in the past 3 months, since the month of May, we discover that some of those incidents of violence that we have been able to track, 48% are alleged to have been perpetrated by APC, but 38% are also alleged to have been perpetrated by Accord, while around 14% are alleged to have been perpetrated by other political parties who are interested parties in the election. But in all of this, the response mechanism of the Nigerian Police Force has been slow. Slow in the sense of communicating and briefing the people what exactly the situation is, and also slow in responding, in arresting the situation. So if you ask me, as a member of the civil society, I will tell you that this may necessarily not be peculiar to incidents and in which the All Progressive Congress is alleged. It will be general, and we really don't understand.
All right, Peter, if you can hear me, can you hear me? Yeah, there is a reaction from Senator Fadaunsi saying he was only asking that Accord be killed with votes, not literally killing the members. I mean, can that stand as a good explanation for his statement earlier?
For me, a person of the pedigree of Senator Fadaunsi who knows too well, whether he meant that or he didn't mean that, the manner of communication, the use of language, in the kind of time we have found ourselves, where the entire atmosphere is already politically charged, and just a few days to election, making those kinds of comments. You see, the issue is not your intention. The main issue is what you have communicated. what he communicated from the receiving end appears to be like issuing out threats to say whoever is wearing the images of the other political party should be attacked. That is what it appears. That's how it appears on the face value. And those who are receiving the communication, either among sympathizers of his parties or members of his party, the way the rest of us have seen it is likely the way they are going to see it. He has made that comment. Some people have heard that comment. Some people have taken it literally, that what he means is that members of the Accord party should be attacked if they are seen wearing the symbol of the Accord party. Now that he's coming out to explain himself, it is not everybody who heard the first statement he made who will be there to actually understand what he means with the explanation he's giving to us now. We've seen somebody of his pedigree. He knows too well the situation of the atmosphere and should communicate things in a better way that is clear and is understandable to everyone. Not one that seems to be inciting, not a kind of comment that seems to be inciting violence like this, and then he comes around and says, this is not what I mean. I think it's inappropriate, and the security agency should have been seen to call him for further questioning. He's not the one who will tell us that that is not what he means. We think experts, the security agents are the ones who should do thorough investigation into the matter and be able to come out to tell us whether what he actually intended is what he had said initially.
All right, thank you so much. Peter Akinkunmi is the General Coordinator of the Justice Development and Peacemaker Center, Osogbo. Thank you once again for coming in this evening.